Hello and welcome to Tutorials Point. Today in search engine optimization and in on-page optimization, we'll discuss about meta tags. What are meta tags, the different types of meta tags, why meta tags are important and how it actually helps the websites in ranking high by giving relevant, targeted, optimized meta tags. Let's get started with it. What are basically in the first place meta tags are all about? Meta tags are also called as metadata. There is no difference between them whether you call it metadata or meta tags. The meta tags are elements typically used to specify the page title, description, keywords and the author of the, to name a few. What happens is when you have a website, there are multiple pages to a website running into maybe a 10, 20, 50 or into several hundred pages. Each page is different from the other page and each page has to be identified with what is this page all about, what this page describes and what are the relevant keywords associated with the content of that particular page. These three are important. You can give an author or you can give some more meta tags, that is also a good thing, but not necessarily always that you have to give lot many meta tags. But the three most important, crucial, critical meta tags are the title, the description and the keywords, and each and every page will have a distinctly different its own title, its own description and its own keywords. These are actually the meta tags that help the search engines in crawling better and understanding, most importantly, understanding the pages of the website by understanding the keywords related with it. Now, meta tag example. This is a classic example of how the meta tags can be given in the header part of each and every page. Here we are giving an example. Title, for example, I am talking about SEO training. On a particular page, the title will be Learn Advanced SEO Training Tips and Tutorials. I am using the keywords in the title. This is very important. Use what this page is talking about, what is the content of that page. Those keywords have to be there in the title at the first point. Learn Advanced SEO Training. It could be training, it could be text, it could be tutorial, and who is providing that? The name of the company at the last, tutorials point. That is the title and optimized title because this page talks about advanced learning SEO along with the tips and tutorials. Now, what is the description that I am providing here for that particular page? Tutorials point offers the most researched, documented, advanced training material on search engine optimization. It has everything. It is clear, it is elaborate, it is to the point and it is precise by giving the keywords related with SEO. This is actually description that I have given to that particular page, on that page where I am talking about advanced SEO training. Now, what are the keywords we have used in this? The keywords are SEO, tips, techniques, training and tutorial. These are the keywords that normally people associate when they are searching for the training related with SEO. There is a tendency and a practice that you need to understand and remember here is most of the website publishers or the search engine professionals will do is they actually repeat the word SEO when they are giving the keywords. Like here for example, I could have given SEO tips, SEO techniques, SEO training and SEO tutorials. Adding the word SEO for tips, for training, for techniques and tutorials, that is not a good practice. If you give once, it is enough. Don't repeat the word SEO for tips, SEO techniques, SEO training and SEO tutorials. It doesn't make any sense. It used to work 10 years back, it no longer works. If you give once, it is enough and search engines understand that. SEO tips, techniques, training, tutorials. This many number of keywords are enough for a particular page. Stuffing of keywords will never work. It used to work for 10 years back, it no longer works. Maybe a minimum keywords that are related with the particular page which covers everything is enough. 4 to 6 keywords, maximum up to 6 to 8 keywords. Do not go on stuffing keywords up to the extent of 20 keywords, 25 keywords, 30 keywords. If you give it, if you don't give it, it doesn't make any sense and it doesn't make any difference to the website ranking. 5 keywords, 6 keywords, up to 8 keywords, that is perfectly alright. And this is a classic example of how a good title, a good description and good keywords can be given. Now I will show you a live example of how actually they look like on the website. Now this is actually a page on our site, tutorialspoint.com maths tutorials. You see, this is the URL. The URL clearly says that this page belongs to maths tutorial, and this is actually the URL. The URL is very important, and this is how we are given. The second point is, what is the heading of this page? The heading of the page talks about maths URL. It is exactly the same what it is there in the URL. The URL and the heading are matching. Very important that you need to implement when you are doing search engine optimization meta tags. The URL and the heading are matching. Now let's go and check how the meta tags look like. If you go into the meta tags, you see here title maths tutorial and the description maths tutorials for mathematics, various classes like up to the grades and all. We have given clearly for everything. Then you come to keywords. The keywords are maths tutorials, mathematics, nursery, high school and for the other subjects. The title, the description and the keywords are similar. There is no difference between them, and also there is no difference between the URL of the page, the title of the page, the heading of the page, the description of the page, the keywords of the page. They are all similar. This is actually what meta tags need to be given for each and every page that you create with the respective subjects or the topics that you are talking about on different pages of your website. Make sure that you have a right keyword, you have the right title, the title has to have rich keywords of that particular page, the description has to be clear, crisp, to the point, and make sure that you use the relevant keywords, and most importantly match the URL with your heading. These are extremely crucial factors in optimizing the website with the meta tags. Now let's check out some of the best practices that you can implement in implementing meta tags for your website. The length of the title has to be 55 characters. This is very important. If you go to Google, type a particular keyword, you will get a list of the websites, and the blue color one that at the top will see actually that is the title of the page, and the title of the page has to be restricted to 55 characters. It should not be more than that. You can give more than 55 characters. It doesn't make any sense, because whatever the characters that are there after 55 characters, Google truncates that, Google removes that. Only 55 characters can be shown on the Google page search engine, in the search engine results page. The title has to be up to 55 characters. The keywords have to be used in the title. Meta description length should be 160 characters. It goes up to 2 or 3 lines. If you go to Google and see it, the keywords after the title, you will see a slight description of 2 lines. That should be of 160 characters. They describe the page clearly, what that page is talking about, and make sure that the title and the description are so compelling that users will, when they see it, they can click on that one. About 6 to 10 keywords in the meta keywords is fine. Don't stuff keywords in the meta tags. It doesn't make any sense. And these are some of the best practices that you can implement as far as meta tags are concerned. In this video, what we have seen are what are meta tags examples, and the best practices that you can implement. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again.